All right, y'all. So, Proverbs chapter 4. What does Proverbs chapter 4 mean? The call to listen to wisdom is repeated often in the book of Proverbs, especially in the early chapters. Here, Solomon continues to urge this perspective. He speaks to his sons, which might suggest he is speaking to a wider group, such as students. The first part of this passage explains the benefits of godly wisdom in the way it provides defense against the consequences associated with sin. Proverbs 4 1 through 9. Solomon then moves on to a series of do/do not comments. A life of sin is something to be actively avoided, not just passively ignored. Ooh. All right, now, those walking in worldly sin are portrayed as trapped and miserably addicted to their own depravity. What's being discouraged here is the example of the evil, meaning those who choose sin over wisdom. They are like people trying to walk on a jagged, difficult, dark path. In contrast, those who follow the path of righteousness walk in the bright light and security. That's good. That's really good. Proverbs 4 10 through 19. The chapter ends with a series of instructions on how to avoid straying into this path of the wicked. Is on being deliberate, thoughtful, and careful. Much of the language used involves this concept of paying attention rather than being careless. Similarly, a person's words and speech should be focused and direct, not manipulative or deceptive. It is notable that Scripture warns against turning from the path of wisdom, regardless of which direction one goes. Do not swerve to the left or to the right. Implies that God's wisdom is already perfect. Whew, yes, it is. We can't improve on it, nor can we do better, even if we're convinced our direction is right. Proverbs 4 20 through 27. So, the chapter context. The first 9 chapters of the book of Proverbs focuses on extolling the value of godly wisdom. In this chapter, King Solomon continues to pass along this message to his son. His advice to his sons, possibly also meaning his students in chapter 4, is similar to what he says in Proverbs 1 8 through 9, 2 1 through 6, 3 1 through 2, and then 21 through 26. 5 1 through 2, 6 20 through 22, 7 1 through 3, and then verse 24, and then 8 22 through 36. The words of this chapter are partly taken from advice Solomon recalls hearing from his own father, David. That's good. So, my breakdown part 2. Proverbs 4 emphasizes the importance of seeking and embracing wisdom, highlighting its benefits and contrasting with the path of wickedness. It stresses the value of fathers' instruction, urging sons to listen, learn, and guard their hearts. This chapter uses imagery like the rising sun, in the path of righteousness to illustrate the progressive nature of wisdom and its positive impact on life. So, key themes and teachings. The value of wisdom. This chapter opens with Solomon emphasizes the supreme importance of wisdom, urging his sons to acquire it above all else. A father's instructions. Solomon recounts his own father's, David's teachings, highlighting the generational transmission of wisdom and the importance of heeding parental guidance. The path of righteousness. The chapter contrasts the path of righteousness, which is like a growing light, with the path of wickedness, which is shrouded in darkness and stumbling. Guard your heart. A central message is the need to guard one's heart, as it is the source of life and influences all actions. Consequences of choices. Proverbs 4 underscores that choices have consequences, with wisdom leading to blessings and protection, while wickedness leads to trouble and darkness. Avoid the wicked. The chapter specifically warns against following the path of wicked, urging readers to turn away from evil and to not be led astray. That's really good. Wisdom of a woman. Wisdom is personified as a woman who offers guidance, protection, and honor to those who embrace her. So they have specific verses and their meanings. The first verse is Proverbs 4 and 7. Wisdom is supreme, therefore acquire wisdom. Whatever you may acquire, gain understanding. Emphasizes the preeminence of wisdom. Proverbs 4 and 18. But the path of righteousness is like the light of dawn, which shines brighter and brighter into a full day. illustrating the progressive nature of wisdom. Proverbs 4:23, keep your heart all with diligence, for from it flows the spring of life, highlighting the importance of guarding one's heart. That's really good too. They're all good actually. Proverbs 4:14 through 15 says, do not enter the path of wicked, and do not walk in the way of evil. Avoid it and do not travel to it. Turn away from it and pass on. Warning against the path of the wicked, excuse me. So in essence, Proverbs 4 is a call to prioritize wisdom, learn from those who possesses it, and diligently guard one's heart to live a life aligned with God's will. Ooh, y'all, that's good. That's short and sweet, but it's so good. All right, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Bye.